Hello there everyone, welcome back to my stream. I'm Flamelisk, and once again we're doing the Forever Winter. So first off, you might have noticed that I'm speaking louder. Just did some tweaking with Streamlabs, added a filter to bump up my voice, so on the negative side you might also be able to hear my computer screaming at me because it's old and I don't remember when the last time I cleaned the fan was, so yeah, I need that. So, second to that, as you may have noticed in the stream title, Fundog Studios just announced today that the Forever Winter's second soundtrack volume is out now, and perhaps more importantly to people who enjoy the game, they finally confirmed a release date for the Artbook. Their partnership with Dark Horse Comics has finally borne some fruit. The Artbook is now open for pre-orders. I don't know where exactly the limits on shipping are, because I've seen people noting that it doesn't ship to some spots, but from what I've been able to see, I was able to get it, so it won't be showing up till December 1st. And it costs like around $60, shipping included. But if you like that stuff, grab it, please. Alright, so let's get back to checking business here. So, yeah, drones. Alright, let me check some stuff. Oh yeah, I couldn't. It's been a while, but I'm using the water thief things, so let's clean out the inventory from our last run. Whoops. I think I cleared out some stuff I didn't want to clear out. So, one consumable. Let's get another one of these things. I'll need to turn on the I'll need to turn on my personal fan, because I've been saying this a couple times, but I live in the middle of the desert, and, well, it gets hot here, so alright. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go here and try to get both the targeting gear and, more importantly, that oh yeah, the drone part, just so I can finish that quest and then maybe start taking on one that focuses on focuses on taking down brawlers, because I think that'll bump the chances of spawning elsewhere, and I really want them for Lordas, so let's collect that. If you're not spending this on stuff, then you're not really doing anything good in my opinion, so let's see. Yeah, we got one. Let's start making some more grenade ammo. Before we go on any further runs, though, I think it's time we visit the bar again and, well, start handing some. Let's go hear some more stories. Alright, so then
Time to dive another dumpster.
we might be nearing the end of Sora and Malenko's stories, so let's check with Sora again. You again. If you're offering, I'll take white fire vodka, distilled from antifreeze, burns like winter. Okay, so yes, if you're wondering, yes, I do have kind of like a spreadsheet or stuff just to check all these, because I really want the reward for this quest, so it's just that it's a really good thing to have right there. So also As a fun fact for people who might not know it, alcohol is actually digested preferentially to antifreeze, so if you get antifreeze poisoning, drinking booze will help with that, though usually you're supposed to get an IV with that. So, here we go. Vasco died standing. Anton died burning. Karev died writing her name. I lived. No heroics, just lived. Alright, with this being next, I think this is the end of her storyline. Continue. Sura's voice turns low. No bravado, no armor. We were pinned under a broken mech's ribcage. Snow pouring in. Flames above us. The bridge turning into a mouth trying to swallow everyone. Dunya shoved me out the opening. Told me to run. Told me she'd follow. I believed her. That's the cruelest part. I crawled through mud and coolant until the shells stopped. Looked back. There was no ridge anymore. Just a crater lit orange on the inside, like a furnace. I waited an hour, a day, a week. No one else came out. Survival isn't a victory. It's a death. Some nights, I still aim my rifle at the ridge line. Not to shoot, just to see if anyone at all, looks back. If you go near Ash Ridge, don't call out for them. Some death's answer. That has officially finished up Sora's storyline. Now let's talk with Malenko. Good, you came back. I can speak more freely now. If you are offering, I'll take sanctified vodka. Rough, bitter, carried in a dented steel flask. Let's actually give him some vodka this time. SARS said we were tools. I refuse. Tools break. Humans endure. Malenko folds his hands as if beginning a prayer and speaks quietly. Saint Zenit Ridge, a holy name for an unholy place. The AI SARS orders us to hold the ridge at all costs. All costs. You know what that means. The lava shells fell like judgment. Snow turned to steam. Steam turned to screams. My platoon, good men, faithful men. They believed the SARS watched over us. Until the comms crackled. Not with orders. With silence. We had been written off. A calculated loss. Strategically negligible. My soldiers lived to me. Not the SARS. Me. Their priest. I told them the truth. No one is coming. Some broke. Some prayed. Some simply walked into the blizzard. I stayed. Not for the AI SARS. For the wounded. When the ridge fell, I crawled through smoke carrying men twice my weight. Their blood froze on my beard. That night, I buried 7 of my brothers. No rites. No quiet. Just the wind. I lost faith in the SARS that day. But not in the men who died believing. So now I fight for them. And for any soul whose name will be remembered by the machines. Go now. Carry your own flame through this winter. No god will do it for you. Let's talk with Edda. You return. Most people don't. If you're offering, I'll take Snowburn Gin. Clear, cold, sharp as regret. Gin Biz. Do you hear that? Don't turn around. They get louder when you react. Now we're speaking of calm. Oh, you were good. Good. Talking beats thinking. If you're offering, I'll take anything mixed with fuel. Especially hell-tap rum. Ash said wasn't a machine. She was judgment. Kyle rubs the scar in his beard, the one that twitches when he tries to tell the truth. We were crossing the rest plain, that big, flat nothing north of Lost Angels where sound goes to die. No dunes, no markers, no cover. Just heat haze and the sun laughing at us. Halfway across, Mira stopped cold, said she heard something under the sand. Varro thought it was wind. Ash said it was probably our own sand. Our sand, he finally reckoned. But then the plane shifted, like a giant exhaling. He leaped forward. Dozens of old mech frames, buried broken prototypes, long dead, started groaning under the heat. The metal expanded, plates bending. A field of rusted skeletons whispering in their sleep. Dane dropped his rifle and asked if the dead were dreaming. Mira just whispered, "No, they're remembering." We didn't run. We drove through as fast as our foot could roll. The whole way, those sleeping giants groaned like they wanted one more battle. I haven't slept well on metal since. Okay, it looks like we've actually finished up his storyline, much to my surprise, so Ed is the only one we'll need to talk to tomorrow or so, and once she does, well, we do, well... Sorry, just turning on the chat, but once we finish talking with her, we'll have completed all of the main stories for the bar, and, well, we'll be finding something new to do then. I just realized I need to check with vendors. Yeah, I can tell that they don't like me, so... Let's see what we can sell off, though. Because we've got a lot of things, some of them pretty valuable, so... Sorry, just had to swallow. Some stuff. Let's see, there's so much stuff here that we could sell for a pretty penny, so... Sale confirmed. Got most of my stuff ready, so now then, let's see, what else do we need to do? I don't think there is anything else we need to do, so I'm going to... I need to get a quick drink, just because I'm getting kind of thirsty. I'm thirsty, and again, it is hot. It's even in the middle of a desert. At night, doesn't cool down as much as I'd like it to, so... Why am I going back and forth between this? We've already got a light here, so... Tactical camera. Here's the ready room. I'm gonna go grab a quick I'm gonna grab a drink, and then we can get this started in earnest. Alright. Alright, we're ready to... I'm back. Let's get this done. First time I've been able to really see that I'm a loading screen for the fast travel working without, like, it freezing too much to start with. Ah, crap.
Well, gives us an actual chance.
I hate night shift. Especially here.
Pick your targets. Make every shot count.
Just stay here, stay quiet. We can get off the map if we stay quiet. Sorry, there's like a patch on my desk where my mouse doesn't quite work, so just let them pass, let them pass. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda legitimately terrified of this map. A lot more than anything else at night.
Look for gaps. Maybe we can slip past.
So, only in this stream is just, well, get one quest done and then call it for this night so I can do a different
Don't
theme.
get boxed in. Spread out.
Must be quiet, must be quiet.
Clean air. Best thing in life.
I should probably say I'm really terrified of this map and don't even want to try talking while I'm on it. Well, not so much this map, so much that the night shift absolutely scares the crap out of me. Let's try again and hope that this time it's better. I really want to get that stuff. Yay, better results. Alright, so, yeah.
Ooh, let's get it going.
Yeah. I really want to see what went into making these. What was that noise? Anyway, I've already pre-ordered the Artbook, as I mentioned, for this game, so I'm really looking forward to what we see with this. But in the meantime, let's try sneaking around quietly. That's the corpse of an Orgamech, in case you're wondering. So kind of like Lordos, but, well, newer generation, and obviously quite an achievement to take down because, well,
Work our way through.
well, you know, it's a Orgamech. You need a railgun or an AT-43 mass to take that down on your own. So, just for the notice, I'm not gonna be on too late tonight. I'm gonna go actually and do a stream for Fall Guys after this, just because I need to complete the weekly stuff for that. But my other thing is that I'm gonna try getting up earlier even now, so I can hopefully get some more sleep and stuff, but also so I can I can start doing streams in the morning. So don't expect me to be sorry. You know, if I want to get a stream done early, I need to be getting to bed earlier, so yeah, I want to get stuff done. I want to go to bed early, get the streams done early. I went in the wrong spot for this.
Yep. All or nothing.
Time to take a monumental risk. Just hold still for a clean shot. Dang it.
Work our way through.
killed way too many cyborgs, and also probably trying to... Oh crap, run!
Don't get boxed in. Spread out.
There's something deeply amusing about being able to pull cyborgs to death.
Don't get boxed in. Spread out. Work our way through.
Is that dead ornament? I haven't seen this part target before. So it is a dead ornament. Let's see if there's anything valuable. Dice.
It's all or nothing.
Fails, run for the carnage.
Pick your targets. Make every shot count.
Wow.
All or nothing.
Wow, that's a lot of drone carcasses there. Those turrets are really going to look out though.
Look for gaps. Maybe we can slip past. whirlwind fight ahead.
Alright, keep going through here. Gotta sneak around. Getting a ton of crafting things. Oh, I got a rope and drill component. Didn't even notice. Nope. Careful back here, because I know, what was it? A grabber can spawn here. Yes, I know it's impacting my stamina. I'm not even sure what containers are consistently spawning. I just gotta look around until I can find one. Of course, yeah, that's a problem if you can't really see around. Nope, nothing good there. Yep, enemies in there. Avoid. Quietly sneak through here. We gotta do the whole. Might as well just wow.
Pick your targets. Make every shot count.
Let him tear the guard down. God dang. I've been able to get some close by fighting them together. Oh well.
Clean exit. Best thing in life.
Well, to survive. Okay. Move it on the stash. Let's pull back out what we really need, so... Scorched Enclave, Cemetery, yeah, let's go. Guess this must be switched to anything. Besides, we don't really need to get too much out of this.
Not dead yet.
front. That's a big helicopter. Okay, just got sneak away. There you are. Snap. I don't want to be here with that pack. So go out and go kill stuff. What the heck? Please wander away.
Work our way through.
Okay, so
Up.
this is just annoying. Okay, I gotta check. We can actually take the stuff from here. I think it needs like a Yep, it's very specifically from behind that computer from the Ashy Mesa. Peeping. You say you got one over yet. Again, you're kidding me. Let's see if one of those things go. I'm lucky they might take one down. I can spare myself the bullets of having to shoot this thing.
Got to prioritize the goodies.
Come on, just wait it out. See if we can shut this thing. You know what? Forget it. Evacuate, do not spin.
Congrats, guys! We didn't die.
Okay, so... Hello. Oh, hello, Excel works. Yep. Hello. Okay, so good. At least somebody here who I know shares the interests. Yeah. Yeah. So. Just in case. Now let's get some ammunition. Huh. Heck. I think that my computer just has some problem. I can see what you're saying. And
Too old for this.
I think that I just have a low thing on this. One moment, actually, let me try that. Does this sound a bit better? Hello? Does this sound a bit better to you? Sorry. So if you're watching this recorded on YouTube, I've been doing a lot of back and forth stuff to try and make this sound more audible to people, so yeah. If it worked, it worked. If it didn't, eh. Let me test this. Sorry. Does this sound a bit better? Okay, that's good. Hi. Okay, I think I might have figured some things out. So I'm definitely a soft voice person, and I've been making some strides to try and handle this better. But it looks like, well, at least some of this comes down to me just not having it well mixed. So sorry for everybody who's listening on the recording that only now heard that. So. One moment. Does that sound better now? Yeah. One thing I've noticed, I've been playing this game for like, actually, let me see if I can find a spot to huddle over so I won't get immediately shot to death. But, Steam says they have it clocked in total of almost 200 hours. I just haven't been streaming it for a while. I got into streaming a lot later than I did when I just started this stuff out, so. Yeah, so I've been playing this game for about 200 hours. Ah, crap. So, yeah. Been playing for 200 hours, but I really haven't been trying to stream it all that long, so it never really noticed or cared much about how this sounded. And I've only really started a big push to actually do a lot with the streaming things now because, well, I decided I wanted to try and do something about this. But with it, dude, I've been pretty much playing non-stop since I bought this game in early access. I know how most of the patch changes go. Being said, phooey. No, you're open drones. I promote this game on another site. It just documents all kind of game conventions, tropes, and other stuff, so I know what this game's been going on. I'm just really annoyed right now that I can't get your open drones to spawn or drop the loot I want. Speak of the devil. Let's see how long it takes one of those things to fall and give me loot. Not too long, actually. Now I just gotta hope that something shows up to distract them, because I will get slaughtered with by those guys. What the heck? Get out of here. Yeah, I know it's just sometimes it's kind of annoying still how some of the stuff goes. Still, we've already got dead drone. It's here. Boom, headshot. I feel like that I can't quite recognize that alcohol, but I feel like it would have been more useful if I'd got other stuff. Yeah, so just gotta keep going through here. I keep trying to press control to do crouching, even though that's not how it works in this game.
No wind fight ahead.
Probably. Yeah, that seems about right still. Yeah, drone hunting might be a bit more convenient on Mesa, but I'm not quite sure. Let's exfiltrate and then try on Mesa since it's, well, last update made traveling to Mesa free, so it's not really like I have to worry about losing resources doing that. Heh.
Congrats,
Bailout
guys.
time.
We didn't die.
Yeah, I got Bunko's Garage, but I got that a while ago. I think I was almost able. I only had to get one tool for Bunko's Garage. I've got the. You just probably got on, but I actually only need to do one last thing with Edda, and I'll have all the patrons in the bar max rank. So now let's see, stash. $50 cal consumables. Now let's see. Just in case. Regions. Ashen Mesa. I kind of like using the bunkers. Now let's get going. Yeah, I'm not ready to go to HKO. Let's just. Thank goodness it is not going. We are not going to be fighting the endless horde of hunter. Sorry, not hunter killers. Yeah, we are not going to have to worry about fighting through. Well, you know, good drones. Sorry if my speech sounds kind of slurred. I've mentioned this before in older streams, but I have a permanent retainer stuff to help, and also a mouth guard so I don't just crush my own, so I don't pulverize my own teeth in my sleep or let them get into gnarly any braces. But as is for that, it means I'm gonna slur things slightly because my teeth's gonna keep hitting that retainer instead of, well, not my teeth, my tongue's gonna hit those, so it's annoying. Only things I really need to obviously work towards are finishing up Lordos and getting the stuff attached with him. So, you know, the transmission tower, Octagirl. Ooh, some vodka. If I'd been looking for this a ton earlier, I might have gotten something more valuable for that. Whoa! What was that? Oh yeah, what I was trying to say was that if I found that vodka earlier, it would have been a lot nicer, just because that would have made it easier to get the bar upgrades. So every tier of upgrade for the bar requires you to have at least some alcohol, and this isn't for Excelworks or some of the other people listening. This is more for the guys who. Oh crap! And that kicked the hornet's nest. sabotage option. Huh. I just bumbled my way into committing a sabotage act. That's gonna have some positive and negative consequences. Yeah, that's true. Velko was like one of the annoying bar patrons. Yeah, so aside from the initial upgrade to unlock the ooh, finally a drone piece. Yeah. Okay, so sorry about that. So yeah, so in order to unlock the bar, you gotta collect a lot of booze just so you can pay for each of the individual upgrades, and each upgrade will require a specific drink in a certain amount. So I need to look it up, but I know that vodka and was one of them. I think it was the second one. No, I think it was the third one that unlocked the Ruskins. I think whiskey was for the I think whiskey was an option for the Eurasian. Sorry, for the Europans for the final tier, but I'll check it later when I'm not trying to fight it out. Provisions. Yeah, let's get off the map. Okay, so just so you guys know this, once I get off the map with this stuff, I am done for the Forever Winter tonight. I am going to end this stream and then start a new one for something else. But just because I don't want to have to save stuff there, so just keep posted and I'll be back on in a moment. Though, again, as a warning, it's a completely different genre than Forever Winter, so if you're not into this kind of stuff, if you're not into that game, it's going to be Fall Guys, so yeah, you have been warned. But it's kind of nice, by the way, to see your here Excel chat. Just Excel works just because I haven't really had a lot of viewers on in a while, so... Or, well, anyone who's willing to talk to me, so it's nice to have someone new to speak with. Now let's get out of here. And we're done. Okay, thank you everybody who stayed with me to watch all this, but, well, the hunt is done for tonight, so move you all to the stash. Okay, see you around. Excel works. So, yeah, let me just finish up this quest. Those drones were a thorn in our side. Now that we've got their tech, we can finally develop countermeasures against Europa's constant flood of reinforcements. Their network is primitive compared to ours, but different. Worth studying. Europa is not to be underestimated. Avenge the fallen it is. Those Eurasian brawlers are a plague on our people. They're running wild and killing off our soldiers with impunity. get me proof that you've taken out at least 10 of them, and I'll make sure you're rewarded handsomely. Okay, so thanks everybody who's been watching so far, and I think it's time to call this stream over for the night, so I'm gonna just find someone to... Let's go find someone to raid. It's been a while, one moment there. So, stream management, sorry. Time to go raiding. Let's see if there's anybody who wants it. Mod Pack, I don't know who they are. Okay. Here we go. Start commencing the raid if they allow it. So, yeah. Thanks again for everybody who's watching, but this is Flameless signing off for now. And I'm sending you over to Mod Pack, so have a good night.